You're alive. Welcome.
Woo, what's up, beautiful people? It is your baby mama, favorite baby mama, Stormy P. Hold on 1 second so I can start it over. Listen, whatever. This ain't what we usually do, so relax. Hold on.
Just say what you used to.
This ain't what we used to. No, it's not working. Okay, one more time. Okay, for real this time. Woo, what's up, beautiful people? It is your baby mama, favorite baby mama, Stormy P.
And your bald-headed skittle diddle, CCMs.
Hey, and this is another episode of Chocolate Chip and Sip. So we're trying something different today. Instead of waiting to upload all of our stuff to YouTube, we're trying to stream live to YouTube and record at the same time. So if audio or visual is off,
let us know.
Bear with us. We working through it. So what's up with you, Cece?
Nothing. Feeling good. Working. A little tired. Outside of that, feeling good. These kids getting on my nerves.
They always.
That's about it. My son had the Grey Poupon and some pretzels on the floor today. Like, that mustard test. It's not. But, okay.
The downside of having fancy-ass kids, as you can see.
How are you, Storm?
I'm good. I'm tired, too. Last night we did a video shoot. I ain't getting the crib till like 1 or 2. And then I woke up today at 7 o'clock for no reason because something's wrong with me. So, yeah, I'm a little tired, but I'm out here. Let's get it. So we got tans again, y'all.
Yes.
I don't know if y'all can see if you're watching on YouTube, but we had went to Miami last weekend, and it was lit.
Trail time. I enjoyed myself. It was I have dope friends, guys. I'm just saying. Just throwing that out there.
Sprinkling that.
Some great friends.
Razzle dazzle into the atmosphere.
That's made some memories that we will remember for the rest of our lives.
It's true. So I just want to jump right in. I feel like we should start a new segment called Niggas Got Me Fucked Up. Okay? So, this week's Niggas Got Me Fucked Up. Whenever we go on vacation, I always expect an influx in DMs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, this vacation was no different. So, a gentleman starts following me, and he says, hey, what's up? Do you remember me? So, I go to his page, and he looks familiar. So, I'm like, wow, you look really familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. Where do I know you from? And he's like, you know me from 74th and Buist?
Nope.
I don't even know if that was a typo or if that's where he meant to write. But either way, you don't know me. So I'm like, oh man, I think you have me confused with someone else. I think we both just have those faces, where we look familiar. And he says, well, how about we get our faces together so we look familiar in person or something like that? And I go to this man's page and he has a picture of his fiance, his child, and the 8-carat ring.
The child was a baby that could not crawl.
No.
Okay?
No. So I see it. I see his page. I ignore it. He come back hours later like, what you think? I respond with, I think you got your wife and your family on your page. I think it would be best if we just continue to like and comment each other's shit and that's it. He says, well, it's not even like that. It's not like what? What I'm sorry. What isn't it like? What am I missing here? Because I feel like I'm missing something here. What was I missing?
Bitch, you was missing the truth and the facts.
What's the truth and the facts?
Bitch, I got a fiance.
And I don't give a fuck.
That's it.
He is still in my DMs right now, responding to all my stories and everything. And I'm like, what's the point in going out here and getting the 8-carat ring to still look like a dummy?
I have came up with the conclusion that, I don't know, I think it might be men this time. I think men are buying these extravagant rings to showboat and flaunt for they niggas, for her family. Mm-hmm. Because y'all buying these rings, got these bitches walking around with these rings on.
But you're still in my DMs.
So, who do you love?
Bitch, who do you love?
Because it's not that bitch you with.
I'm confused. I am confusion. What is the point in taking a down payment on a house, putting it into a ring for you to still make her look stupid? That's dumb. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm going to say you make her look stupid all the time, but I'm not one of those people that will contact the girlfriend like, your nigga in my DMs. I don't never do that shit. Because 9 times out of 10, they already know they stupid and they ain't going
But I want to just touch on that real quick. It's unfortunately about 85% of in the last, I would have to say 8 years. Any woman that we might have came across, an acquaintance, anybody, that we know get cheated on a lot, know they get cheated on a lot.
Yes.
So it's like,
yes.
I'm still not going to sleep with your niggas. That's weird.
Yes.
But you stupid, because it's just like, at this point, I can't even blame him. He fucked around and got him a bitch that's going to allow him to do him.
Bruh. And this really brings me to my next point of, what about me? What about CC Yams? Makes you niggas think the best I can do is borrow dick. What makes you think being a side bitch is the best I can do? Now, let me put a little caveat in that really quick. I'm not saying niggas who are paying you to be a side chick, meaning, you know, they taking care of your bills, they paying you, they giving you hush money for real, they taking care of you. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the niggas that expect to fuck you just to fuck you.
Honestly, just come over at night and you fuck.
I want you to be my side chick. Just to be my side chick, that's it. No trips, no money, no bills being paid, no nothing. You just a side chick.
Yeah.
You think that's the best I can do? Like, you think out of all these niggas, that's the best I can do?
You think that's what I want?
More importantly, you think that's what I want?
And you think if I did want that you would be that one for that? What do you have to offer?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that you can offer that to us?
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to understand.
Figure it out.
How good do you think you look? Do you think it's the clothes? Do you think it's the cars? Because I don't know cars.
Okay, CCMs does not know cars. So if that is your main driving point, you're not going to get far with CCMs.
I'm not at all. I'll be standing outside looking for a Ford, and that's not even what you're in. So, that's sad. And I'm not going to lie, guys. It's low-key disrespectful. It hurts my feelings. Don't do that. Because it's like, it's nothing written on our foreheads that say that we're cool with that shit. We want that shit. We don't.
Bro, why would I want to be your side chick just to be your side chick? That's it.
Just to be a side chick, just to say, or just to know, cause ain't nobody telling nobody that I fuck him at night.
A clown? The fuck?
What is it? It's a clown.
A clown.
No.
A whole ass clown. So one more thing for niggas got me fucked up. Question: when men and women respond to our stories, comment on our pictures or our videos, and they say shit like, I just want to get the verbiage right. Hold on 1 second. I want to fuck you. Or, hold on 1 second. Let me get the verbiage right. Let me eat your ass from the back. What do you expect me to say?
That one or please just sit on my face.
Honestly, when you write these things and you put them into the atmosphere.
That brings me to a story.
What am I supposed to say? Sure, what time?
Where?
Yeah.
Y'all, so I wake up, it's like 5 something in the morning. I have a DM on Facebook, and it's a picture of a man with a towel on. And I respond like, did you mean to send this to me? LOL, yeah. And I got good dick too. I said, oh no, honey, enjoy the rest of your day. He then says, what did he say? He said something like, why or some shit. Oh, where are you from? I said, you could have led with that, but I'm not interested. And then he proceeds to call me.
Not on the messenger.
Yes.
Not on a messenger.
He called me twice. I didn't answer. He called me again. I answered like, yo, what's going on? Everything all right? Yeah. You know, I just wanted to say I'm sorry. You know, I'm not one of those bulls.
But
I
you
said,
are.
Oh, you send me a picture of you in a towel and then you proceed to tell me about how your sexual experiences are. You sound like one of them, but it's okay. I'm not offended. I'm just not interested. Somebody called him in the background, hang up. He called me back 2 more times. The third time, he answers again. I'm getting dressed, you know, to go link up with Storm, of course. So I lay my phone down flat. As I'm getting dressed, yelling at my kids in the background, you know, typical life. I hear like, got me looking at the ceiling, something like that. So I grabbed my phone. Anyone knows me, they know I have a problem. So I said, I'm sorry, what did you say? He said, no, I'm saying I'm king. And y'all, he got on this bullshit ass chain that say king. And he holding it up to the camera like, you know, because I'm king, I'm king, I'm king. You got me looking at the ceiling. I snapped immediately. Man, I don't give a fuck who you are. That necklace dumb as shit. You gonna stare at that fucking ceiling until I'm done with the fuck I'm doing. I was lost. And then I said, but I'm about to do some shit. And then I hang up on him.
I think it's important.
Wait.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
And then y'all know what he did? He sent me a picture of his dick. So you know what I did? I said, just send it to the group chat and we ate him out. Chewed him the fuck out. And then I responded with, LOL. He then says, what the fuck you laughing at? I said, the fact that you thought I wanted to see some shit like that. He never responded.
I would like to jump in with a few things. First, I think it's important to note that he's a king and you don't have him looking at the ceiling, bitch. You know how many bitches want to talk to him?
Seriously, I wish you would have saw that chain. It looked like a chain that'd be like in there at the check cashing place from back in the day. That's it. And he was holding it like, cause I'm king. He pointing at it. I'm him. I'm king.
You're not.
Bitch, I don't give a fuck if you was queen. I'm cool. I couldn't believe it. And then the dick pic was trash.
I think that was the second thing I wanted to point out.
Oh.
My man had like his first 3 fingers holding it, cause that's all that would fit.
And he was holding balls too.
And he had the second fingers gripping the balls.
I need the listeners envision that. Envision
Yeah,
this.
it wasn't a.
It looked like he was choking him.
Yeah,
his penis.
It was real tight, and the balls looked like they were just like strangling it. It was bad. It was a bad joint. So, moral of the story is, niggas got me fucked up.
And I'm seeing dick pics to my friends.
That part. So I wanted to talk about some stuff with you guys. Finally, your girl got caught slipping, and it happened. I finally got catfished by a nigga with a mask on during the pandemic. Okay? So I'm in Target, and I'm looking a mess, right? But I'm talking to this guy, and actually he's talking to me. And I'm like, all right, cool, you know, you got Instagram. He smells so good, though, y'all. He smells so good. So I'm like, okay. He looked cute with the mask on. He looked so cute. He was like 6'6". I'm like, okay, bet. We're going to do this. And then I go to his Instagram, and this nigga had braces, and he just was not attractive. And finally, your girl got catfished. And you know, because I'm a genuine person, I responded for about a day or 2, and then I unfollowed him.
Listen. So I don't know. I think your phone died or something. I walk up. I'm looking. I think I was looking.
I left my phone in the car.
I was looking for something. So I pop up. I didn't even know it was her at first, and she was walking, talking to some nigga. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
I don't know. And this is legit the conversation. Who the fuck is that? I don't know.
I'm like, here, dog, take my phone. I give this nigga my phone. I go down the aisle with the sheets. She come down with my phone. No. I said, you got his number? She said, bitch, he got braces. I said, yo, get the fuck.
And you know what? It wasn't just the braces. The mouth.
His mouth was a little strange. And then I opened my phone. She got the nigga page. I said, is this him? I said, nah. It was definitely deceiving. With these masks,
Yeah.
get you in some shit quick.
But you know what? Okay, this is out there. Hear me out. Go on this journey with me, right? So the same way how I could only see his eyes to like here from his mask, right? And I thought he was attractive. So, you know, I exchanged information. Do you think Muslim men go through the same thing when the girls are garbed up?
Yes. Well, 'cause first they go off your eyes.
Yeah, he had nice eyes. The eyes was it for me.
All I'm saying is
What happened?
you pull it down.
When
Well,
she
for the
took-
record though, you can, you know, when it gets a little closer, like
What?
No, never mind.
No, you can't.
You
yo.
can.
What?
You have to see them.
When are you allowed to do that?
I'm not really sure. But you can. Cause my girl said no. My girl did that.
I did not know that was a thing. I did
You
not know
have
that.
to see them, especially if they like really serious in their faith and they don't never unguard.
So
You can see them.
say I'm serious in my face, and there's a gentleman who's serious in his faith as well,
the
right?
marriage though.
So say we see each other out at the mosque or something, we exchange information, right? And then now,
Well, see, it's different. You can't exchange shit. You go through one person.
okay. So
You-
I gotta show that one person, and he gonna tell him if I'm cute or not.
No, he gonna tell him that y'all want to talk.
Listen, people who are of Islamic faith, please tap in because we all lost. We don't understand how it goes.
We'll call what's name later on today.
Pardon me if we sound ignorant or
Yes,
any type
no
of
means to
disrespect.
offend.
No, never. We just didn't understand how that.
But I do know that you can say no. But if I'm not mistaken, I think it's close to getting married.
So you can't see nobody the whole time you dating.
Because you date differently. If the serious ones, I would
Okay.
say. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Unless I know a lot of guys that really like just convert her. It's
Oh,
easier.
okay.
I've heard men tell me it's easier to convert her opposed to, you know, you see her every day, garbed up, all you see is them eyes, and she got that bomb ass eye. Oh. And you like,
Yeah.
oh. She got her whole two fronts gone.
So I would like to talk about when I'm dating someone, don't ask me to cook for you. And this is not like because CCM's always saying I can't cook, whatever the case may be. That's not it. That's not it. My problem is cooking is very intimate to me. Like, if you ask me to cook for you, that's you asking me to send you a bare pussy pic. I actually would rather you ask me to send you a bare pussy
Yeah,
pic.
I agree.
Like, cooking is really, really intimate to me. I'm not here for the, okay, well, when you gonna cook for me? First of all, when you buy some fucking groceries, that's the first thing. The second thing is, you want me to cook for you, but we're not really on that level.
And I think that you guys think that that is a gateway. It's not, because I'm going to look at you like, why the fuck you think I should cook for you?
That part.
And then I think about when I do cook. I cook for the most important motherfuckers in my life.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not just about to be standing first. You want me to stand on my stove, sweat a little bit.
Sweat a little bit.
For what? I really would like to know. And then 9 out of 10, I might be cooking some shit I can't eat.
And then that's the big thing. Not only do y'all ask me to cook for y'all ask me to make some shit that I don't even allow in my pots.
Nigga.
I don't even cook that shit in my pots, but you want me to cook it for you.
And you're asking me to cook for you from my own personal experience after conversing for a couple days. Like, what we talked about that's worth me cooking for you. You tasting these skills that I have.
Oh my God.
Because I'm not just your average cook. Storm, you can vouch.
I agree.
I'm not just, when I cook, I'm a cook because I want you to have the best. We talk for a little bit, now you think.
You niggas be so fucking entitled. That's what we trying to say.
I'm confused.
You niggas are so fucking entitled. Relax.
And y'all used to these motherfucking frying chicken, macaroni, and cheese.
And then
ass
there's
bitches.
another thing. Y'all used to these fucking shrimp Alfredo making, spaghetti with sugar pasta making.
I do have to eat it with spaghetti because my ass will be black.
macaroni and cheese craft in a box making ass bitches.
Yeah, she's not.
That's not what we are.
Yeah. No.
So that's another level of no.
Like I'm legit. Where we at? Trader Joe's, Whole Foods with it. I'm making a real dish. 9 out of 10, something you've probably never even eaten. And it's like, for what? Cause you text me, good morning, beautiful.
That you probably sent to everybody on your phone. Shut up.
I'm just saying.
I don't want to hear that.
You gotta come a little bit harder. That doesn't see. Other bitches be like, oh, you want me to cook for him?
You want me to cook for him?
No, bitch. He just want to eat. Okay, cool. You can go get something to eat and bring it to the crib.
Period.
I'm not doing that. That is very intimate. And then I'm gonna want to sit down with you. Sit down and eat. We're gonna talk. Do we have that connection? What we about to talk about?
Yeah.
Nah, nigga.
I think that we definitely have to be seriously dating for me to cook for you, 1000%. If y'all think we tripping, tap in.
Yeah, please let us know. What and men, women, what does that symbolize to you? Because don't get me wrong, men. But see, it's the opposite with men though. From what I've noticed, men will use that like, I'm gonna cook for her. I'm not gonna lie, if you a chef, that's gonna work for me. But if you want me to just come over, and then it's like how you want to cook for me. Are you setting up a scene where, you know what I mean, setting up an ambiance where maybe you put some shit in the backyard. We're not even really in the house. Just getting to know each other, and then we're done, and that's that. You take me home, or you know what I mean? We go for a walk, we'll grab dessert or something. But then some of y'all use that, I'm gonna cook for her, we're gonna sit, and then we're gonna go upstairs and fuck.
Yes.
No, that's not it.
It never was it.
That's not it.
You
No.
don't have to go there. Do you like LaToya Luckett? Random. Do you like LaToya Luckett?
I do listen to a couple of her songs. I've never really listened to a full album, but I've listened to some of her songs that I did like.
So I was watching this video, and I'm not sure how old or how new it is, but I don't even remember what the title of the song is. But in the video, her man has like a female friend.
Back to life. That one.
She has her man has a female friend.
Yeah, and then it was acting weird.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
That's what that one is. Back to
if
life.
you haven't seen the video, basically her man has a female friend, and she's uncomfortable with their interactions.
They a little bit too.
And from the video, in my mind, I feel like they were just a little bit too close. The hugs lasted a little bit too long.
Let me wipe your mouth, babe. Yeah.
And that wasn't the kicker. The kicker was when she says like, hey, y'all doing a little much. The man legit looked her in her face and said, well, she's not going nowhere. That's my friend. Thoughts?
I would have to say it depends on the situation. I have male friends, and they are not going anywhere. But we also don't act like that. I feel like, but then also in the video though, he kind of displayed certain behavior that what she was feeling
her concerns were valid.
I mean, he with her, and this is a bitch birthday. He didn't even come to his girlfriend's birthday dinner because he's with her. Yeah, in those type of scenarios, I guess it would just depend on. I'm sure my last boyfriend, best friend, was a woman. I actually told him I felt like he kind of treated her a little bit too much like a bro. Like, she would call him to talk and vent, and he would respond like she was one of his niggas. And I would say, listen, you got to remember, at the end of the day, that's a woman. You her friend. Like, you got to tone it down a little bit. I've never experienced it where, and vice versa, because anybody I've ever dated met my best male friends. I've never experienced it.
I've never had a relationship or a situationship with somebody who had a friend of the opposite sex, but I know that if that was to happen to me, if that's your friend, that bitch gotta be my friend, okay? And it's a bit of a double standard, because if you have a male best friend, your male best friend does not have to be my best friend, but your female best friend has to be on my dick the same way she's on your dick.
I disagree.
I need to be in y'all business because I know she gonna be in my business. And I feel like it goes without saying, I don't mean like studs, I mean like
Femmes.
like a feminine woman.
That's a little biased.
How?
A woman's a woman. And why? Like his. Don't get me wrong. After talking to his best friend with him and I was dating, but at the end of the day, I didn't expect her to be on my dick. I didn't expect her to even be my friend. If I did talk to her, I felt like she chose to listen to me. She chose to allow me to vent to her. And coming from a woman to a woman, she know that nigga better than me. They've known each other for years. But just in the same token, she could say, listen, I'm his friend, I'm not getting in between, and I would have respected that. I don't expect us to be friends. I expect us to be cordial, be respectful to one another, but she don't have to call me, we don't have to be friends. I
expect you to be on my dick like you on my nigga dick, or you're not allowed to be on his dick. And that's it. That's it.
To me, it sounds a little insecure. I don't like that.
I don't think it sounds insecure. I think it sounds different because it's coming from a woman. So technically, if your boy call you at 2 a.m., I'm not really gonna think nothing of it. Your girl call you at 2 a.m., I'm really gonna think nothing. All I'm saying is, if you out with one of them and I need to get in touch with you at 2 a.m., I better be able to call her phone just like I would be able to call his phone.
But I've experienced it. I could have, but I still don't expect her to be my nigga. Like I don't. Technically, she ain't got answers like that nigga might have not answered. Like I don't hold her to a standard where she has to do anything because she is his friend. I don't agree with that. I feel like she's choosing to fuck with me. She don't have to fuck with me at all.
Okay, now you can choose not to fuck with me, but don't be surprised when I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, but they ain't got nothing to do with them being friends.
Yeah, it might, because she might not fuck with me because she want to fuck him.
But you would have to nigga. It would have to be points that lead up to that. Like just straight off the rip. No, you don't gotta be my nigga, my friend. But if I see there's something a little weird, now I'm just gonna ask some questions. I wanna know what's going on. I ain't even got time to be trying to figure that shit out.
So how would you deal with a nigga and a bitch being too comfortable?
I guess it would depend on what I see. Cause I'm gonna say, oh, you gonna smack my ass like you smack his or hers? I'm one of those people. I'm make y'all niggas feel real uncomfortable. Cause I'm just gonna say shit out loud, blurt it out. Oh, okay, y'all real comfortable. Y'all must be eating each other asses. I'm gonna just say shit like that.
I'm gonna say, pshum pshum, everybody gon' die. Cause niggas got me fucked up. Wanna get in the girl code? Okay, so if you've never been here before, I'm gonna tell y'all about girl code. So girl code is when we go over different situations or scenarios that people might have submitted or just sent us that they want us to talk about, and we give our advice and things that we would say or do or whatever the case may be. So, yeah.
Okay, so my girl code. Oh wait, my edible, my girl code.
Oh, I'm dumb. I explained the fucking edible. So let's get into the edible first. Everything I just said was for the edible.
For the girl code. What?
Everything I just described was for the edible, so we're gonna get into the edible right now.
I'm got confused. All right, girl code.
Edible.
Got shit. Y'all know what the fuck I'm saying?
What the
She fucked me up in the beginning. Okay, so my boyfriend and I had a falling out behind him making inappropriate comments to different ladies on social media. Let me say that personally, I don't have a problem with compliments because there are just beautiful women out here, period. However, the content is disrespectful. If your boyfriend comments on a picture of a young lady saying, damn, I know that pussy good, how would you react? We've had this conversation before, and the last thing we had words about was him saying, ain't no way I'm pulling out. In reference to a different girl on a different post. Am I tripping? Am I extra? I just want to know your thoughts. And how would you perceive this?
Damn, I do not have my charger. Go ahead, I'm gonna grab it.
I know. Would you like to go first though, or would you?
No, you can go ahead. I'm gonna go plug this up.
Now, okay, I'm gonna throw a couple things. I'm gonna feel some type of way about you writing shit like that on a bitch post when you grind me to fuck up about what somebody write under mine. I've dealt with that before, and you was a real friendly ass nigga on social media. But I'm gonna say, like, that's a little thirsty. If you out here thirsty like that, then you should be by yourself. I feel like those type of comments to me leads to conversation. Leads to you guys conversing about some shit. And no, I'm not with that. How I know she ain't with the shit. She don't give a fuck about you having a bitch. Yeah, obviously you don't, because you writing shit like that.
Sorry. I'm trying to put in the goddamn charger.
It's
It's on 20%, so it should be okay. Whatever. It's on 20%, so it should be okay. But
Okay.
when the 2% pop up, I'll get up and move it. But I agree. So my whole thing is, first I want to say I think it's in context, you know, but then it's not in context. Like technically, it's no way for me to take. Ain't no way I'm pulling out. Okay, I know what you can pull out. That fucking sofa. And sleep your ass in the living room tonight because you got me fucked up. Okay, that's the first thing. In what fucking universe is it okay to put that shit under a female's post? I need answers.
Just whether you was honestly single or not.
I feel like even if you was single, you have now entered the zone of the creepy old head niggas when you put comments like that. Like, what do you expect her to say back to that? Like, why did you do? I think that would be my first question.
Why?
What did you expect her to say back? Why did you put that under her post? I'm confused.
But at the same token, you can meet a bitch that's with this shit. She gonna start writing the DMs like, oh, what's up? What that mouth do? I'm trying to see what's up. You writing like that.
And then what?
Now
And then what?
Everybody the fuck up.
And then now we on the episode of Law and Order because you want to play the fuck around.
Fuck, I'm gonna snap.
Come on.
I didn't fuck
Come
with
on.
Knock your head
It's-
off your shoulders.
It's like, okay, now a big thing for me is communication. That's like my top thing, like in relationships.
What a question, though.
So now if we have already spoken about, I don't feel appreciated or comfortable when you leave comments like this and you go to another bitch page and do it, then you got me out here looking stupid.
But wait, so you leaving comments on people that I follow? How is she seeing it? You just see that shit on the Explore page? You get what I'm saying? Who is these bitches you commenting that shit on?
Okay, now hear me out. What if he putting this shit only on celebrities' pages? Does that make a difference?
I don't know.
Like, what if he only putting that shit under Megan Thee Stallion page?
Now, I can't answer that because I'm guilty of that. When I'm in a relationship, you know, I be commenting some anything under these celebrity people's stuff.
That's what I'm saying. So does the conversation change if he's now only putting that shit under
Then
celebrity
okay, so does it mean it's different when it's someone we know you're not accessible to?
Right. If the person is unattainable, does it make it okay?
I would have to say yes because I'm guilty of doing it. I'm guilty of doing it. But I've also gotten backlash from maybe just taking a picture with someone I couldn't get.
I'm going to say it depends how fine my nigga is. Because if I feel like if that person comes to the city and you slide in her DM, she might respond, fuck no, it's not okay. It's not okay. And I don't care. Judge your mom. I don't care.
That was the response I got about that picture I took. And it was B.
I don't want to talk about that because that was the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life.
I guess, but he felt like that. He felt exactly what you said. He felt like that. It's like, nigga, come the fuck.
Well, apparently you're surrounded by psychopaths, and I don't really know what to tell you. But my advice to you, sis, would be, no, it's not okay. Your feelings are valid. First of all, regardless of what your feelings ever are, nobody can tell you how to feel. So if you feel a type of way about it, it's always going to be valid. Second of all, I think we'll have to let this nigga go.
I agree. Especially you've expressed it. And he's not, you know, he's not like, oh, good morning, beautiful. You know what I mean? Or have a great day. This is some off the wall shit.
I would rather have a nigga who like, damn, that thong look nice. Where you get it from so I can get my girl one. At least spin it like that.
Listen,
Damn.
that'll get you. That'll get you
Damn.
some things.
Your skin looks glorious. My wife need the fucking skincare routine. Like, do something. I can deal with
You
that.
can spin it like that.
I can deal with that. But I can't deal with
just,
God damn, I know your farts smell like rainbow dust. Let me taste it. I can't do that.
God.
I can't do that. I can't do it. I can't fucking do it.
and I won't.
And I won't. Most importantly, and I won't. So yeah, if you already told him you got a problem with it and he not really,
And he didn't even seem like he toned down what the fuck he's saying.
and most importantly,
No.
when you told him you had an issue, he didn't say, "I hear you. I understand where you're coming from. This is how I want to move forward." That nigga said, "Looks like you got that wet ass pussy.
Turn up the music.
Turn up the music." I don't think he's the one, sis.
No.
No.
And I ain't gonna lie, that's some petty shit to have to talk about.
I don't
You
want
know
to keep
what I
having to talk.
mean? Yeah, like that ain't it. I'll say that shit to you one time. Before I say it again, go ahead and be with that. I'm cool. That's not even important enough for that to turn into something serious. That's light.
I agree.
No,
I agree.
let him go.
So yeah, the general consensus is let that nigga go. So now we're going to get into girl code, because that was the edible portion. This is girl code. Now, girl code is when we have different mantras and sayings that can just help you through your week. It's called girl code because it comes from girls, but it can be applied to men and women. And yeah, that's it. CC, you want to get the girl code?
So my girl code today is 58. Fun doesn't stop when you become a mom. Get a little backlash, you know. And the one thing that I noticed that I was thinking about today, people say a lot of things to me because, you know, I have my ass out. I realize I have my ass out once, and it's usually each time I'm on a beach. I don't walk the streets with my ass out. You wouldn't catch me at the mall with my ass out. When I'm out dancing, shaking with my girls, it's usually somewhere that I caught a plane to. So I get a little confused when people say, "Oh, well, you're a mom. You know, you shouldn't be shaking like that. You shouldn't be dancing like that. You shouldn't be doing this.
Should be dressing like
You shouldn't be dressing a certain way." And the question is, why the fuck not? So because I had children means things that I like that's fun to me, that makes me feel good, I shouldn't do because I have children.
You must be out of your goddamn mind. I'm sick of you niggas, okay? Here's the thing.
Sick of you bitches.
Sick of you bitches, because y'all do it the
It's
most.
really you bitches.
It's
though.
really you bitches, all right? Here's the thing. Before I had a child, I was Storm. Before I had a child, I was Victoria. Now that I have a child, I'm still Storm. And I'm still Victoria.
with a child.
I'm now also mommy, okay?
That's it.
So when I go on vacation, I still am going to wear thongs, G-strings, scantily clad bathing suits. I'm not with my child. I'm with my girls, and I'm going to continue to have fun the way I do
Most importantly,
with my girls.
I'm not with my children or my child. So when I'm with other adults,
I'm going to act like an adult.
in an adult setting, I'm going to shake my ass. I'm going to wear what I want. And I don't want to be that person, but it ain't my fucking fault you can't do it. Choose not to. That's
Bruh.
the fuck on you.
Right. And I feel like most of the time when you get that backlash, it's from women who are living for society and don't want to be that person or are scared. Bitch, you sit
Or-
out here and miss your phone if
or-
you want to. That ain't me.
Or it be that motherfucker that was a little lit back in the younger days.
And now you corny now and you can't do it. Oh my God.
cool.
Don't get me started.
You was out here living wild and free. You was a little bit worse than me. But it's me that gets all that rah-rah, all that. Oh, she shouldn't be doing that. She's a mom
she's
now.
A mom. She's
oh
a
my
mom.
God.
She's a mom. Let me tell you something. I am a fucking mom, but I'm also an adult. I'm a single adult
Most
at that.
important, yeah.
So when you see me in an adult setting, I'm gonna be acting like I'm single. And when you see me at these PTA meetings or at my son's birthday party, I'm gonna be behaving like a mom, okay? I'm gonna
it.
have all the fucking Paw Patrol cupcakes and napkins and fucking setups.
We're gonna have the costumes on.
I'm gonna have the
Come on.
fucking costumes on. I'm gonna be with my son at Comic-Con. And then when you see me on the island, you're gonna see my asshole because I'm gonna have
Booty
a
hole,
thong on.
booty cheeks, and that's that.
And anyone who has a problem with that, you really need to do some self-reflection because 9 times out of 10, that comes from you not being happy with yourself.
You can do that, you know, or you can just eat a dick.
Or shut the fuck up.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm not gonna
That's it.
revisit that again because it's just like, it bothers me though because it's women that choose. I don't
Not
want
to.
to say can't. You choose to do that. And that's fine. That's your journey, and that's what you're doing. But don't knock those that choose to be mothers and also be adults
Yes.
and have friends and live.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
It's just mind-boggling because I don't understand where your thought process comes in at. How dare you tell me that now that I have a child, I don't have a right to have fun?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a right to do the things that I liked before I had a child, even though it doesn't interfere with my child?
As if children stop that.
Children
I
don't
know.
stop
Listen,
shit.
I had a baby 2 weeks from my 18th birthday. I haven't had as much fun before that. I've had all my fun since I became a mom. So also stop putting that burden on your kids.
Stop.
Your kids don't stop and fuck up you from having fun. Stop that.
And my whole thing is, I feel like y'all be real quick to note why she shaking her ass like that when she a mom. But I don't hear shit when it's why she going to Disney every 2 years with her kids. What? Why she get all the fucking characters to come to the block party? What?
Listen.
How come he got to get every new console that come out? What?
Listen.
I don't hear none of that shit. Where that shit at?
'Cause listen.
Why her kids always look presentable? What? I don't hear it.
No.
Where is it? Where is it?
You're not gonna hear that.
I'm missing it. It's hello? What?
It's cricket.
What? I'm confused.
You're not gonna hear that. You shine light on what you don't do.
Mm-hmm.
That's the fuck on you, bitch.
And most importantly, what does me, my journey, my life, my path to motherhood have to do with you?
Why is that something you feel like you have to speak on? Just call me and say you want to come with me.
Because 9 times out of 10, that's what it is. That's what
It's
it is.
always what it is. Just say, I want to come with. I want to be a part.
I wish I can do that. That's what you need to say. I wish I was comfortable enough to do that. And let me tell you something. It don't have nothing to do with your body
At all.
I want to break this down for you real quick if you don't hear nothing else. Living the life that you want to live has nothing to do with your body.
At all.
It has all to do with how important the perception of you to other people is.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. If you don't give a fuck and you just want to get out here and have fun, you'll do it.
You gonna.
You'll do it.
But when you so wrapped up in what he gonna say, that's why you sitting in the house and you want to jump in with the crowd and talk about what we're doing because you're too afraid to be you.
I just want to add this one little thing in. This is another thing that really be getting to me. When you say, well, she a mom. Why she out here doing that? Why she out here shaking her ass like that? But it's fine when Cardi B doing it, when Beyonce doing it, when any other mother out here
You
is
gotta
doing
be
it.
a celebrity.
If I'm not a celebrity, I can't have fun like that.
No.
I'm not entitled to it. I haven't gained that permission.
Mm-hmm.
How?
Because best believe you was a celebrity, they wouldn't be saying none of this shit.
No.
They gonna act. They really gonna act till they come down.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, because when I was nobody, you was talking shit about me.
It wasn't allowed.
And
So.
that was that.
Yeah. So, girl code, you said 58?
Mm-hmm.
Fun doesn't stop when you become a mom. Everybody listening, and even dads. I know I got some single dads out here.
Yeah.
Do
Listen.
what you do. As long as you're taking care of your kids, that's all that matters.
Don't let them feel like, oh, you can't travel with the boys. Yes, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to get on your knees on the yacht and let a motherfucker pour some Henny down a bitch, crack her ass in your mouth open, catching it, by all means, King, do it.
Do it.
Your child not there?
If you want to get on a fucking yacht and take your credit card and swipe it down one of these bitches' asses that you done paid to get on the yacht,
Do it.
Do it, King.
Do it.
Salute, King.
Salute to you.
Do it.
Don't let none of your buddies that became dads and they bitch holding them hostage. Fuck them.
They ain't got nothing to do with
Don't let
shit.
him try to make you feel less than. No, that's on him. Shutting his shit down. You continue to live your life.
Because 9 times out of 10, you get a thorough bitch like me, I'm going to be the one who fucking asked you can swipe the credit card down. And then we're going to both go back home to our
Listen,
kids.
You know you can pour it down the crack of my ass and catch it all.
And afterwards, we can go back home to our kids and continue to live happily ever after.
That's
Where you
it.
at? Where you at?
Where
I'm
are
waiting
you?
for you.
Where's that confident King?
That's all.
Where is he?
That's all.
Listen.
So now we're going to get into song of the day. Song of the day is just a song that we find and we just want to review the lyrics or it applies to something maybe that we were talking about. So yeah, Cece.
I'll read a little bit for you.
What is it first?
It is. Got it.
The song of the day is called "Bust It" by Erica Banks. Now, I just want to say, I was a little on the fence when I saw the video because in my mind, she does look like a carbon copy of Megan Thee Stallion. This is the one who, you know, the people that introduced Megan Thee Stallion came out with, right?
Right.
So my problem is, I saw the video, I wasn't really feeling it. I heard the song, and I'm like, oh, this shit fire. This shit fire.
It does something.
It wasn't until I went to go look at the video again, and I'm like, oh, this that bitch. Like, I just think the video gave me way too much Megan Thee Stallion vibes. And from the hair to the outfits, it just was too much. And I feel like everybody has enough room to be in their own lane. But the same way I can look at a Megan video, I can look at a Cardi video, I can look at a fucking Normani video and not get the same vibes. I just feel like whoever was on the stylist team just fucked it up. It wasn't a good one for me. But continue, go ahead.
Let me just read a little bit of the lyrics. Real slim waist with a body on me. Goddamn, I'm popping. I'm hot. Real thick bands and a motherfucker pants. He was staring from a stand. So I took him to the spot. It sounded like I took him to the only shit. I don't want to talk. I want to be in your mouth. Tell that nigga get out. He ain't packing with a Glock. Begging for a dance. He ain't even got a chance. Throw it back and let it land. Go straight to bust it, bust it. Is you fucking 2 shots? Fuck it. Bust it, bust it. I say it to say, the song lit, be lit. Don't give a fuck about what nobody else have to say. Live. Live your truth. Live your life. Live. I need people to stop being afraid of people that aren't paying your bills.
You know,
That's
a wise woman
strange.
once said, unless they paying your bills, pay these bitches no mind. And that wise woman was RuPaul Charles. I love RuPaul, y'all. I know I love RuPaul. But listen, regardless of who it came from, the message still applies. RuPaul said, unless they paying your bills, pay these bitches no mind. And I felt that. And I felt that. And I feel like y'all need to integrate that as well.
Because I feel like to my ladies that try to do it, you get discouraged from something you hear. Remember, they aren't the reason your kids eating, sleeping, dressed, ain't the reason their light bill is paid. None of that. Keep that in mind before you let somebody tear you down. And what do they have? What are they doing? Have they even done what you've done already? Is that even their goal? You let motherfuckers that goal is only to get married and stay in the house forever. Don't let the type of people shut you the fuck down.
But with that being said, make sure you bust it, bust it. 2 shots, fuck it.
it.
Listen, go out there and have a good time, sis. Do it.
Do it.
Bust it. Also, I really like that song. I'm gonna try to listen to it. Don't watch the video. Listen to it first.
It's awesome.
Listen to it first.
It's awesome.
You wanna wrap us up?
Yeah, I guess I'll wrap you guys up with some daily words. Eat good, protect your peace, protect your minds. I'm gonna say also protect your vaginas and your penises. Let's not engage with sexual activity with people that are toxic. You start to, you realize, because I'm guilty of it, I can hold on to a motherfucker for a minute. You realize that person not good for me. Remember that. Protect all of those things.
I would just like to wrap it up by saying, first, shout out to Mall and Heat Factory Studios for letting us grab a room real quick. We're really having a problem with our old studio that we used to record in because of the pandemic. So now everybody is rushing to like to use it, but they don't have a space for us to book it. So like hopefully we'll be back in that studio soon. So shout out to Mall and Heat Factory Studios.
Thanks,
Also shout out to my girl Brittany, Celebrity.
Britt!
My girl Britt, that's who we
Love
went to
her.
Miami with last week.
Y'all.
Out here grinding like a
When
boss.
you have a good vibe and find people, no matter how many, hold on to them. Make sure they know that they are valued, appreciated. Because I have to honestly say, I have 2 good friends and I love them dearly.
Am I one of them?
No, bitch.
See, god damn it! I also want to say shout out to my son.
Shout out to my banners, kids.
Cause they out here living just like I'm out here living, and
They are.
no, like y'all think we travel, our kids travel more than we do. Like
they really do.
they're like low-key celebrities. Like they have their own fucking schedules. Like they have companies sending them clothes. Like they're their own celebrities. All right, so just
I
want
told
to
you
say
about the Grey Poupon. I couldn't believe
that.
it.
The fucking Grey Poupon. And Eli's like 6. So
Y'all, I cannot believe it. And he
Why
was
can't-
sitting on the floor looking at me like,
he should have had a fucking peanut butter and jelly like a normal 6-year-old. First of all,
with the bag of pretzels sitting right next to it. Like, what are you doing?
living his best life apparently. I also want to say, make sure you guys move forth with intention. Okay, do everything with a purpose. Speak everything into existence that you want to happen to you and come into your life. And yeah, that's it. You know, always want to remind you guys, follow us on the gram at StormyPea.
And Miss Bombastic.
At Chocolate Chip and Sip. We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook.
Don't forget, if you have any stories, any questions, you need advice, slide in all the DMs on everything. Drop some knowledge.
Yes.
Do what needs to be done, and we'll always answer anonymously. So,
Not unless you don't want to be anonymous.
oh yeah.
If you want us to put it out there, we'll put it out there. Sorry, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Keep it tight.